This is Pokling 888 Telemetrading Daily Market Research and Data Analysis. Here are the top 10 most active companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange in terms of volume. Alliance Global traded 120.65 million and with notable gains of 1.69%. Next, the All-Day Marts traded 56.28 million and with gains of 3.28%. Next, the Philex Mining with notable gains of 1.08% and traded 50.11 million. Then the Global Estate Resorts with 2.35% increase and traded 11.96 million. Then the D2CME Holdings with notable gains of 2.12% and traded 6.48 million. Followed by the Premier Entertainment with 5.45% losses and traded 18.20 million. Next, the Cemex Holdings with 2.91% losses and traded 17.14 million. Followed by the Metro Pacific Investment with 14.58 million and with losses of 0.51%. Then the AC Energy Philippines with 1.30% losses and traded 10.69 million. Lastly, the Monde Nissan with 0.38% losses and traded 5.76 million. And here are the top gainers companies, led by the Manila Jockey Club with 31.15%, Harbor Star Shipping with 8.54%, Solid Group with 8.49% gains, Manila Bulletin with 7.32%, Del Monte Pacific Ltd with notable increase of 6.32%. Next, the Top Frontier Investment with 4.83%. Then the Integrated Microelectronics Incorporated with 4.45%, followed by the Bright Kindle with 3.92% increase. Next, the DFNN with notable gains of 3.70%. Lastly, the Concepcion Industrial with 3.70% gains among others. And the top losers companies are the following. The Dizon Copper Silver with 11.66% losses, followed by the LBC Express with 10.65%, then the Pacific Online Systems with 9.74%, next the Oriental Petrol with 9.09%, also the Waterfront Philippines with 7% losses, then the Atok Big Wedge with 6.50% losses, the iPeople with 6.45%, the Kepwealth Property with 6.25%, the Discovery World with losses of 6.15%, and the Victoria's Milling Company with 5.88% losses. And here are the updates on Forex. For US dollar, the dollar index traded around 96.5 on Tuesday, while the offshore yuan strengthened around 6.38 per US dollar. And the Australian dollar traded below 0.713 on Tuesday, while the Japanese yen was little changed around 113.6 per US dollar. And the British pound traded around 1.32 US dollar. And the New Zealand dollar remained weak below 0.675 US dollar. The updates on commodities. For gold price, the gold traded below 1,800 US dollars an ounce. And for crude oil, WTI crude future stabilized above 69 US dollar per barrel, while the Brent crude futures rose more than 1% to trade above $72 per barrel. And for natural gas, the UK natural gas prices rallied to fresh all-time highs above 390 pence a therm in the third week of December. And here are the stock market updates. In US futures rose on Tuesday after major indices declined in the previous 3 sessions. Also, Nike shares climbed 3% after the sneaker maker reported better than expected quarterly earnings and sales. In United Kingdom, the FTSE 100 gained roughly 0.9% on Tuesday, while in Japan, the Nikkei 225 index jumped 2.08% to close at 28,518, while the broader topics index gained 1.47% to 1,970 on Tuesday. All sectors of the market participated in the rebound, with notable gains from Lasertech 4.86%, Nintendo 3.72%, Tokyo Electron 4.4%, SoftBank 1.1%, Shionogi 5.3%, Nippon Yusen 2.4%, Kawasaki Kisen 3.68%, and Fast Retailing with 2.69%. In China, the Shanghai Composite Index gained 0.88% to close at 3,625, while the Shenzhen Component Index rose 0.82% to 14,689 on Tuesday. Gains in the real estate sector were led by China Banking, 3.83%, Poi Developments, 5.03%, Cezanne Holdings, 5.16%, Gemdale Corporation, 6.26%, Kaysen Real Estate, 10%, and Sichuan Langwang Development with 10%. While in Europe, European stock indices traded around 1% higher on Tuesday, coming back from over 2-week lows reached last session. In France, the CAC 40 index partially recovered from last session's loss and rebounded 0.7% to hover around 6,920. While in South Africa, the FTSE or JSE All-Share Index rose over 1.5% to around 71,154 on Tuesday. In Italy, the FTSE MIB rebounded 0.7% to hover around 26,460. And here are the updates on bonds. In US, the yield on the benchmark 10-year Treasury note hovered around 1.43%, while in United Kingdom, the yield on UK 10-year government bond rose to 0.8%. While in Germany, Germany's benchmark bond yield rose to 0.34% in the third week of December. While in Japan, the yield on the benchmark Japan 10-year JGB rebounded sharply to a near 3-week high of 0.055%. And this is Emmy from Philippines reporting.